US dollar index, daily forecast, fxempire.com. You can see that the dollar index initially rose during the trading day on Tuesday, but turned around and fell below the 80 handle again. This is a simple return to consolidation, and it does look like we continue to struggle to get above this resistance area. The fact that it's gone sideways isn't a huge surprise. After all, we have seen the entirety of, and we used to have a consolidation level about like that, but we've seen the entirety of the move break this trend line. And now we've come back and we kind of go sideways a little bit. That's not very rare, and it's a classical move at this point in time. But the problem is we can see it in two different ways right now. Do we have a simple rest by the sellers who keep pushing the dollar down, or are we starting to build pressure to the upside? Well, if we can manage to break the highs and stick above it on a daily close from Tuesday, then it becomes pretty obvious that the buyers are starting to pick up the momentum. However, if we manage to break down lower, and we would define lower as below this hammer from the Friday session, then we should be heading back towards the lows again. It's going to be interesting to watch this. We are definitely in an area where we are starting to wind up a little bit, but you also have to think about the fact that there are a lot of things that are going to influence the dollar over the next week or so. The jobs report on Friday always does, so that really shouldn't be a surprise. But of course, next week we have the presidential elections in the United States, so it may be the middle of next week before we see all of the effects of possible um, concerns, thoughts about the dollar kind of shown. And because of that, we may actually see sideways action for the next week or so. Now, granted, if we break out to the upside, we won't hesitate to go long because it is a nice technical signal. As well as if we manage to break down lower, we won't hesitate to short, as we think that regardless, even if we go sideways, it doesn't keep this market from going down to the 79 handle, which of course is massive support.